Hi guys, it's Black Red from 258 and welcome to the channel. So today, as you can see, we are not in the game. We are in an app actually, because we're gonna do a review about the ranking for the SX16 that the Rowe Handbook did. So they just uploaded, I guess, since 2 days. So we're gonna take a look of the top 10 cavalry, and of course this is if you don't know, this app is an app made by players, not the game. So all the players who do the tests and do those lists. So of course it's not my opinion. It's guys who do all those testing, but they really test it a lot. And sometimes I'm actually agree with what they put, sometimes not really about some rankings, but in general really those guys really work hard and those lists are really great. So let's just have a look about what's the top 10 cavalry in SX16. So let's start with the Legion 10. So, and you can see that the top ranking 10 is still Rosen and Immortal and Farah. So I guess that everyone already know this Legion. So a classical it's a burst Legion. So of course Rose and Farah who boost the damage from the Immortal, and it does a lot of damage on the 3 rounds. So but everyone know this Legion. So it's actually surprising that she's still on the top 10. So it means really she's really a good Legion, because Farah is a SX11, so we have this Legion since SX11 and it's still on the top 10, so really impressive. So let's go for rank 9. No, it's not this. So rank 9 we have the Brave, El Cid and Avalanche. I don't know why they put the skins actually on the lists, because it was not like this, but I think they put it to show that the skin really makes the Legion really better. So I think also I don't need to talk a lot about this Legion. So Brave, Cid, Avalanche, a classical, because of course Cid have a skill who's gonna increase the chance for a prep skill to be cast, and the Brave and Avalanche have prep skills, so of course it's going to boost their chances to cast their prep skills. And the thing really important is that with Avalanche, the skin of Avalanche makes her to have one skill to become a prep skill. So the damage are double, almost double, something like this, and it becomes a prep skill. So it's even more interesting to have the skin on Avalanche if you're playing it with El Cid, because of this, because of the boost. This, I think it's it's 50% chance for the prep skill to be cast, so it's going to help a lot. The 2 skills of Avalanche with prep, and also the skill that Brave have as prep. And of course this Legion is really the classical statue effects Legion, who's really good to counter those big damage dealers like the one that we just saw, like the Immortal. So let's now jump to the top 8. And the top 8 is Warhammer, Cid, and Avalanche. In my opinion, it's personal, but I don't think this Legion is better than Brave, Cid, Avalanche, but it's quite equal. So here, actually the Cid of course is here for the same reason with Avalanche, as we saw, because of this skill who's going to increase the prep. And Warhammer, why Warhammer? So actually Warhammer, we don't know, but it seems that he got boost 1 season ago or something like this. It's really strong. It was already a strong hero, but now it's even more strong, and he's working so much combos, and it's not like really he have a synergy with some heroes. He's just good. So he works with a lot of heroes. You don't need to have a specific synergy or something. So it's just a strong hero. He counters, he debuffs. So it's just strong. So it works. It works in this Legion. So it's a good Legion also. But for me, I really prefer Brave, Cid, Avalanche, also to counter those burst Legions. So let's go to the rank 7. So rank 7 we have, so of course they still put the skin, but this is Cleopatra. So Cleopatra, Warhammer, and Avalanche. I don't know why they didn't put the skin, but I think I know why, I'm not sure, but it means that you don't require the skin to make it better, because the Avalanche with the prep skill, so when she have the skin, she have that prep skill. It's gonna be interesting with heroes that gonna make her jump that prep skill or increase the chance to cast the prep skill. So in this legion, there's no heroes who do this, so I think that's why they didn't put the skin on the picture. It means that it's not really important to have the skin in this legion. So this legion is actually the same. So Cleopatra, one of the best support in the game and one of the most versatile. She's gonna work in so many legions, so it's the same. She don't need to have a specific synergy. She's just good. She do a lot of things, so she dodge, she confuse, she increase the damage, she do a lot of things. So it's the same. Those heroes just work together, not because they have a special synergy, it's just because they are strong. So they work. You just put them together and it works. That's it. So let's continue now to top 6 and top 6. It's actually the same legion, but we replace Cleo by Jan. So Jeanne d'Arc. So the thing is actually, I think, the same process exactly as the rank 7, but there's something important with Jen, because Jen have a skin. I'm actually gonna read it to show you exactly what we are talking about. And I think that's the reason that now they put the skin on the Avalanche, and you're gonna see why. Because Jeanne d'Arc really works very well also with Avalanche with the skin. And why? Because of this skin right here. I'm gonna put it on the screen. So 1 round of prep. So 6, no, it's not this one actually. Exactly. So in battles, your cavalry squads, so it works only with cavalry, will have 60% chance to skip 1 round of prep when casting prep skills. So this is the most important to know here. So the rest, of course, is nice, but this is the most important because it means that it's gonna make the skills who have prep. So you can have 60% chance to skip the round of prep. So of course, this skill gonna work perfectly with heroes who have prep skills. So of course, obviously, it's gonna work with Avalanche, and it's gonna even be better with Avalanche with the skin because she have those 2 prep skills. Because as I say, with the skin, one of her skill also become a prep skill. So that's why. So Jeanne d'Arc is really, really good to work with Avalanche. So this is the synergy. And then you put Warhammer. He's just there because he's good, he's strong, he do everything. So that's it. No synergy with the other heroes. So that's the main thing to know here in this legion. So rank 5. So rank 5 we have exactly the same legion as the top 10. The Rosen, Immortal, and Farah, but now we have the Rosen, Farah, and Sendiata. I already made a video about this to compare the two, so this legion is just the Immortal 2.0. It's exactly doing the same thing as with Immortal, but Sendiata is better. That's it. Nothing more to say. It's exactly the same way to work. So this legion is actually a burst legion, also full damage, really strong. And now let's go to rank 4. And now we have the Lowman, John 1, and Warhammer. So this legion is actually the same legion as we had few seasons ago, a defensive legion that we had with Lowman, Hellfire, and Warhammer. It's actually the same, but you replace John. You put John instead of Hellfire. So John, actually, have something who works nicely with Warhammer. You have one skin, because Warhammer reduce the troop recovery, and John have a skin also who works with this, like when the enemy troop is in reduction of troop recovery, he's gonna add something on it. I don't remember exactly why, but I know that those two guys work nicely because of this. So this is typically a very defensive legion, so when you're gonna use it, you're not gonna lose a lot of troops, and it's gonna be really great to use it as a defensive legion. So really nice legion actually. I still prefer the mixed legion as defensive Lowman bleeding Warhammer, but this one is also a good alternative to use if you don't have bleeding steed. So let's jump now in the top 3, and in the top 3 we're gonna have Jeanne d'Arc, Ealhsíd, and Avalanche. So we already talked about those 3 heroes, and actually this legion, I call it the prep skill legion, because Jeanne d'Arc, as we saw, have this skin who's gonna make a 60% chance to skip a prep skill. So of course it's gonna work with the Avalanche, and also with Seed, because Seed also have a prep skill, so it's gonna help the 2 heroes. And Ealhsíd gonna increase by 50% chance to cast a prep skill. So the 2 heroes gonna boost the prep skills of Avalanche, and also Jeanne gonna boost the prep skill of Seed. So that's why those heroes work perfectly together. They have really a very good synergy. So that's why I call this legion really the prep skill legion, because it's full focusing to increase those prep legions skills. So that's why also the skin of Avalanche is very important in this combo. If you don't have it, it's going to be really less interesting. So that's why. So let's now jump to the second legion, the top 2, and here we go. We have Ealhsíd, Cleopatra, and Avalanche. Ealhsíd, the same. He's here to boost the prep skills of Avalanche, of course. And then we have Cleo. So typically this legion is the kind that the same, you're gonna put a hero super strong on it and it's gonna work. So Seed Avalanche, you know why. And then you put Cleopatra. So as I say, Cleopatra is one of the real best supports in the game, and she's just gonna work. That's it, because she's really strong and she's gonna just make this legion even better. This legion is actually a little bit the same also like Brave, Seed, Avalanche, but you replace the Brave, that Cleo, who's way better, and that's it. She's just super strong. This legion is really super strong. So now let's go to our top 1 of the cavalry, and it is, yes, super surprising. We have a S1 hero, so the Black Prince, Jeanne d'Arc, and Avalanche. But something really important to know here. This legion gonna be only usable and good if you have the Avalanche skin and the Black Prince skin. Why? Because of course Jeanne, we already saw, she works really good with Avalanche because she's gonna make skip the prep skill that she have, and she have 2, so of course she's there because of it. And we have the Black Prince. So the Black Prince is a support, so he do many things. He do suppress, and he have a lot of statue effects. That's why he's good actually. That's what makes him good. But we're gonna see that the skin gonna be super important in this hero, because there's heroes who have skin that doesn't upgrade a lot the hero, but some of them really do a big job, and it's exactly that here, because in the Black Prince, what's gonna happen is that he have the skill. We're gonna show it on the screen. So the normal skin, it's gonna be 60% chance to steal 200 resistance from 2 random enemy squads within the Valing range, lasting 2 rounds, stackable for up to 2 rounds. So this is basically what's to do the skin the classical one. But when you have the skin, it's gonna make so one round of prep 60% chance to steal 200 resistance from 2 random enemy squads within the value range lasting for 2 rounds and deal 284% damage to the enemy squads. So really the damage is really a good increase. It's really a big increase on the skill because he had no damage on the old one, but with the skin it's gonna have almost 300% damage, which is huge. And the thing is, the skin gonna become a prep skin also. It's a little bit like the skin of Avalanche, so it's gonna become a prep skin. So that's why it's really important to have Jan with the Black Prince with the skin, because if you have the skin, you have a prep skin on him. So Jan gonna also make the her skin to work on this skin of Black Prince. So this Legion typically gonna be also based with Jane Dark, who's gonna make those prep skills to jump the turn of the prep. So that's why this Legion is also really synergized perfectly well. But you need to have the skin on Avalanche and Black Prince. That's the main important on this Legion. If you don't have the skin on Black Prince, this Legion really not gonna be that good. So she is on top 1 because of this. If you don't have the skins, forget it. So this Legion is really strong, and it's really a statue effects Legion. So it's almost like the Brave Seed Avalanche that everyone is using, but way better. Really way better with more damage and more statue effects. And also the Jeanne d'Arc do a lot of healing, so it's actually really a really good Legion and hard to counter. So that's it. I tried to make it a little bit as simple as possible to don't go very deeper on the explanations why those heroes synergize. I hope I didn't lost many of you. So if you have questions, of course, ask in the comments. I'm gonna do all the troops like this, the top 10 of all of troops. And I'm actually kind of agree with this top 10. It's really a good top 10. I don't see any Legion who needs to be there, and he's not. So I'm actually kind of agree with this. And also, if you guys have some Legions that you think should be on top 10 cavalry, please write on the comments and we can talk about it. It's really nice to talk. I really love to talk about Legions with others. I spend hours with this. So I let you guys with the video, and I see you soon for the next one. Peace out.